Shalom, shalom. All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Barakahtha, Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Greatmillstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible, right? And we just gonna get into another camp. The September 22nd, right? Sunday, September 22nd, 2019, the year Karagma. Let's get into that, right? All praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi. Right? We're gonna start at Revelation 13, and let's start at Let's start at 11, right? It says, "And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them that dwelt therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed." So now if you break that down, if you tell a Christian to break that down, they're not going to understand it, right? They're going to say the book was sealed, right? Because those prophecies, it wasn't for them to know, right? It was for the prophets to understand those prophecies, right? What the beast is, you know? The horns, and he spake as a dragon, you know? But we know, right, that it was, it's talking about the EU, the NATO, and including America, right? That's pushing this this beast. Right, and that's that dragon is the beast, and his deadly wound was healed because they go off the ways of the Roman Empire. That was the beast before, right? And it's just that it's coming back into life. That's why they named it the Renaissance, right? It says, "And he doth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast," so the ways of the beast, right? And those ways of the beast are the ways of those Romans before, that paganism, right? That's why they push like Christmas and them like that, right? And these horoscopes and like that, these wicked holidays. Christmas actually is wicked according to the Bible, but you have all these different jakes where they're gonna get ready for these holidays like Halloween, right? And Christmas, right? Even Thanksgiving, right? It says, because it's folly, you know, because what we was in the world before, and we was going into these holidays and such like that, but then when we came into the truth, we realized that it was wicked that these Edomites, these Caucasians, pushed on our people, right? But most of these jakes, they don't care to hear about it, you know. That's why, because they don't want to hear the words of the Most High, right? And eventually, and soon coming, they're going to be destroyed, right? But we're looking for that mercy, right? It says, verse 15, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed," right? And that time is coming. "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads," right? And this is end time prophecy, right? These Edomites, these Caucasians, right? They're gonna push that mark of the beast, right, on all people, right? And that is when that is fully when they try to fully implement it, that's when the destruction is gonna come. That's when America's gonna be destroyed, you know, and they're gonna be taken out of power, right? And the leader who's gonna take them out of power is Yahawashi, the Son of the Most High, right? It says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. That's why we say the year of Charagma, because that let's get it up. Let's pull it up. Charagma is that Greek word for mark right there, right? It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, right? So it's gonna either be like, starve or something, right? Or you're not gonna be able to buy anything. You ain't gonna buy J's. You ain't gonna be able to buy food, right? Especially food and water, right? But the only way you're gonna be able to buy it is if you got that mark of the beast, right? If you submit to this system, right? If you sell your soul out, right? Sell yourself, right? Let's get it. And this is going into those people that don't want to hear the words of the Most High, right? Especially if it's really because we're only out here for the Negro, Latino, and Native American, the true children of Israel, right? So it says Proverbs 28:9, he that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be abomination, right? So especially what they say in the church, that the law is done away with, right? That a man doesn't have to have his beard, that he doesn't have to have his beard, right? He can shave his beard, right? Because in the law it says that you can't shave your beard, right? So what? Their prayer is abomination, but they don't even know who they're praying to. They don't know the name of the Most High. They don't know the name of His Son, right? Well, we see these demons coming out, right? We're not scared of these demons. Let's see. Let's get the law real quick. Right here. This is Leviticus 19:27. It says, "Ye shall not round the corners of your heads," right? So you can't get edge ups, right? And what that was really pushed on our people, right? And that was a Hamitic way, those Africans, right? Getting that edge up, right? It says, "Neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard," and mar means to cut, right? So what? They don't want to hear this. They don't want to know the judgments of adultery and such like that, right? They don't want to know the judgments of disobeying the words of the Most High, you know. That's why their prayer is gonna be it is an abomination, you know. It says Revelation 13 verse 17, it says, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, right? But if you go to Revelation 17, verse 5, it says, "And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, mother of harlots and abominations of the earth," right? And if you go into the Hebrew, like the apostles always say, they adds up to 666, right? Right? So that's a mystery in itself right there, right? And let's get the judgment of taking this chip, right? Because these regular Jays, they see it, and it's getting pushed. The mark of the beast is getting pushed in movies, right? It's getting pushed by different actors, by different musicians and such like that. By even magicians, right? There's this lady, she has like over 20 chips in her, you know? And she even said that one of her friends that's an artist, that she had over 40, I'm pretty sure, right? To show it had poetry all over her body and such like that. It's just wicked, right? But that's the ways of the heathen, you know. These heathens are really gonna push it, which the heathens are the non-Israelites, right? The non-Negro, Latino, Native American. Let's get the judgment right here. It says Revelation 14 and I'm gonna start at 6. It says, and I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people, saying with a loud voice, fear Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountains of waters. Right? And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, and that who is Babylon? Babylon is talking about America, right? Babylon the Great is America, right? It says, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, right? Because what? When America, they allowed homosexuality, right, and lesbianism and such, the world started taking heed and started looking into it, right? And they pushed laws to allow homosexuality, right? Just how they did in India, right? Not too long ago, right? And that's for their destruction. That's fornication, right? It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, right? So when it's saying receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, you can tell it's a carnal thing. You know, it's not a spiritual mark. It's an actual physical thing, right? Because Esau himself, he's carnal, right? It says the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into a cup of his indignation, which is righteous hatred. And what? If you that's a surefire way, right, to be condemned by taking that chip, right? That RFID chip or NFC chip, right? It's one and the same. It says the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture. And what? Some people say, oh, what? We're all gonna die anyways. Right? But that's not the mindset you should be in, right? And what? Some of us, the elect of the nation of Israel, they're not gonna die, you know? We're not gonna die, right? It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. And that fire and brimstone is talking about those nuclear missiles, right? In the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, so a long period of time, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name, right? Precept to go along with that one. Where it says it a couple times. I wanted to pick one where basically it just says there's no peace unto the wicked. just says there's no peace unto the wicked. A lot of precepts talking about the wicked. Let's go through a couple of them. All right. It says Psalms 101 and 8. It says, I will early destroy all the wicked of the land, that I may cut off all wicked doers from the city of the Lord. Right? Let's go to Hey. Shalom. Yahawah, Rawchaa, Qadash, Barakahtha.
Right. How you doing, huh?
Pushing. Yeah, scripture real quick. Who'd you learn this truth from?
I've been in the truth overall about 7 years. I mean, it's a mixture kind of, but I'm more of a GMS type cat. You know what I'm saying? Like I you know, I can't mess with other groups, man. We gotta push the mark. We gotta.
Exactly. That's what I was just going into. Yeah. That's what I was just going into. And I was getting this scripture where it's talking about this is Psalms 111 and 10. It says the wicked. Actually, let me go to 9. It says, he hath dispersed, he hath given to the poor, his righteousness endureth forever, his horn shall be exalted with honor. And that horn is talking about, first it's talking about Yahawah, Yahawashi, and then the elect of the nation of Israel, and the nation of Israel itself. The wicked shall see it and be grieved, he shall gnash with his teeth and melt away. The desire of the wicked shall perish, because ultimately they will actually be melted away with these missiles, you know?
Right? It's coming sooner than later.
Exactly.